Hello, y'all. We're back for another video. Today we're gonna make a bacon cheeseburger meatballs. Um, we're doing bacon cheeseburger meatballs with pasta, and I'll put pasta sauce with it. And I'll show you guys this. Starting out, you gotta make the meatballs and let them cook for a little bit. And when they get done, then you add the noodles. You don't have to cook. There's going to be a little bit more steps in this, and I know I say I try to make the videos easier for you guys, so you guys can be easier to cook at home. And then me and Mom was sitting here, and I told her what I was going to do today, and she thought that'd be pretty neat. So I seen a video of it online, and I was like, wow. I read a recipe thing, but they did it totally different. I'm gonna do it the way I think it should be done, and you can read the video online and do it your way if you want to. But I'm gonna give you this recipe. This is Papa's version, so I'm gonna do this right now and show you guys. It's almost like you're making a meatloaf at first, and then making the balls, and then putting them in here and letting them cook in the crock pot. I'm doing it all in the pots, the slow cookers. I like slow cookers. Oh, Ruby had to bark because I was knocking on the cooker. That was Papa. So I got an onion soup mix. I'm putting one baggage of that in there. That's very good, flavorful. I'm gonna add some smoked paprika, about a tablespoon of it, and then a tablespoon of garlic powder, and I got some onions and green peppers I diced up right here. Add about a cup of that in there in the mixture. I know it's weird that I'm not, you'd think that bacon cheeseburger would have pickles in it. I'm not putting the pickles in it. I don't think nobody wants to eat hot pickles here. They don't like, some of them don't like pickles and some do. So I ain't putting it in it. Just letting you know that. We've also put a half a cup chopped pickles in the balls, but I'm not doing that. Just letting you know that. You can do that. It's optional if you want to do that. I'm doing it the way my family eats. You can do it the way your family eats. It's how I do it. I cook the way my family likes to eat, and if they like to eat that way, I do it their way, so they can be happy. Then I'm going to add a little pepper to it. And this is my grinder, so it takes a little bit longer, But I like this grinder. It's pretty cool. And then I'm going to add some cheese to it. I'm adding Kobe Jack cheese. About a cup and a half. Kobe Jack cheese. And if you guys want to know where Mama is, she's behind the camera. She's just chilling today, just wanting to chill. Give me that breadcrumbs down there, please. She will be on the video later on, probably, when we eat dinner. She said she would talk to you all at dinner time. So I'm gonna add about 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs, because when you make meatballs, they gotta be formed like a ball. It's almost like you're making meatloaf. These are farm fresh eggs. Grandma Hillbilly gave them to me. And they're very good. I eat them with breakfast. Every time I go to Grandma's, she always has eggs for me, and I like that. I love fresh farm eggs. They're more richer and more flavorful. But Mama's going to have to mix this up for me. I tried to chop my thumb off last night with a peeler. I was peeling potatoes and I started coughing. And when I coughed, I got my finger. So she's going to mix that up for me. And then the other part of it is going to be me. I got boiled noodles. And I'll show you how to do the second part of it when I boil the noodles and do all the other stuff. I know I'm probably throwing too much parts in at once, but I'm trying to show you guys that something different, you know. I try to do some different things when I see them and just try them out, see if they like them or not. And it's part of being a cook. You learn to do different things once in a while when you want to, and check things out and learn different things. Everybody be at dinner table tonight. Little Hillbilly, he gets out of practice at 5 today, so he'll be here early tonight. What you doing, Grandma? Oh, Ruby. She likes barking at everybody. There she goes. Do we got any gloves in there?
I don't think so. I can go look.
Yeah, because I'll have to make the balls.
Yes, I can still talk. And yes, I can ignore hateful comments.
So, Mama mixed it up. That's what it looks like. She's gonna give me a glove because I nicked my finger pretty good last night.
Ruby, come on.
And
Ruby.
and Ruby's torturing Grandma. It's funny. Yeah, I really like this new cooker I got. It's 10 quarts. It's real nice. All these cookers I have are awesome. I use all of them. The Ninja, I use it for bread. A lot of bread. And when I'm cooking something in it, I cook a long time, I use Ninja. I got regular crock pots and I got pressure cookers. I got a pressure cooker to make bone broth and stuff like that. And I really enjoy using these cookers. I'm gonna have to get some beef bones and maybe make some beef bone broth and pork bones and make pork bone broth. And all it is, bone broth is the broth, cooks down into makes it flavorful. I mean, wonderful flavor. I like chicken too because when I make chicken broth, I make it homemade and it's awesome. The biggest thing is it's hard to get pork base up here. And the last time I got pork base was down in Branson, I think. Was it Branson that I got pork base at? No, Dubuque. Arkansas. Yeah. It took me a while.
Found it. Right where little man hid it.
Yeah, that's the only place I can get it is in Arkansas. I might have it. I'll probably order it online when I start doing.
Because we got the pork and the vegetable.
Do my soups for this winter. I'm sorry, this glove's hard to get on.
It wasn't too bad of a price either.
No.
Because we got like what, two containers of each. It's a little more online, but
I don't care. I'll buy it eventually.
yeah.
Don't try to get it. I don't want nobody to get anything for me. I don't need anybody to give me anything. Just telling you, if you're gonna make like a pork soup, you want that pork bouillon.
Mm-hmm.
And seafood's hard. Seafood broth is hard to get up here too. I think last time I got seafood broth, I got seafood stuff was when I was over in Iowa. I think it was one of the stores in Iowa. Can't remember.
You're being a pain in Grandma's butt, aren't you?
Yes, she was a pain in my butt.
Grandma's mad at Ruby. So, Papa-sized meatballs.
You're gonna have to do some small ones for Grandma.
I will. She got a big enough mouth. I should make a bigger one.
Who? Who you calling Big Mouth? Turn this fan off on you. Just for that remark.
Yeah, she's my mama and I can pick on her if I want to.
Thanks.
But she'll say, I brought you in this world, I could take you out of this world.
That's right. I say how I'll do it, but I'll get the job done. Me.
I think I'm getting that neuropathy in my fingers now. So it feels like there's a cut, but there's no cut there.
Or diabetes.
Huh?
Or diabetes.
I know.
We love diabetes.
I guess you could say we're married to diabetes.
Once you have diabetes, it's just like, it's hell.
Yes, it is.
So this is going to be a pasta dish. You can do this in your own, but I'm doing it in my crock pot because I like cooking in crock pot.
You have to talk a little louder now. The jet kicked in.
Sorry, my jet kicked in. It sounds like a jet. My furnace does. It sounds like a jet engine taking off here. This might be louder for you guys because some of you probably wear headsets
Mm-hmm.
and you have to hear it.
headsets, earbuds, or they have it on their TV.
Yeah.
Some watch it on their TV.
I watch YouTube on my TV. I got a Samsung smart TV. I'm trying to think of the name of it.
What's the brand of the one in the bedroom?
Samsung.
Samsung.
The one in our bedroom is a 2012 model. It's our oldest TV at the house. The one in the living room, I got it 3 years ago. I think so.
2 or 3 years ago at Sam's, it was on sale. And then ever since we go into Sam's, oh, there's my 82 inch. Oh, there's my so-and-so inch. I'm like, you're not getting anything bigger than a 65 in this house right now. I ain't got no walls big enough for a 85 inch TV. Not the way they got this trailer set up.
I told her I was going to buy a production TV.
No.
Paint my wall white, bright white, and put a TV camera up at the top.
Uncle Hillbilly said you can fit the 82 inch on this wall right here behind you.
Yeah. It'll fit.
That wall won't hold it up.
I'll make it work. Hold it up.
But that wall won't hold it up.
Like I says, I'll make it where it holds it up.
Because you pounded on that wall, all over that wall, and you said there is no studs in this wall.
It's not studs, it's one bys.
They told you there were studs,
They're one bys.
and they lied.
Oh, puppy pads. You can have puppy pads. We call them puppy pads. They're them pads you can.
I'm not a puppy.
You're a mean old one.
The technical name is Chucks.
Remember that.
You're a mean one.
Oh.
I'm a teacher.
What breed then?
St. Bernard.
Oh.
German Shepherd.
No Rottweiler.
Mm.
You can be nice and cuddly when you want to, and then you can snap when you want to, just like a Rottweiler.
Pincher.
No more pincher.
Go around pinching. Pinch. I used to when I was a kid. Ask your Uncle Carl.
See, you can have fun with Grandma Hillbilly. She likes joking with us.
Well, since she's saying she's a Doberman pincher,
I might be
Ruby's her mini-me.
Ruby's your mini meat then. Ruby's a pincher.
Yeah, she's a miniature pincher.
You and Ruby's a calm and. Oh, I don't got it plugged in.
No, because you got the fan plugged in. She was barking at that trailer last night
Which one?
where the dog was left in it.
Yeah, there's a dog across the street that nobody's been in for a month, and the poor dog is in that trailer. I feel sorry for
And
him.
the trailer park is trying to figure out what they can do to get the dog out of there. They're not sure exactly what they got to do, but everything they're doing right now is according to law.
Yeah. Alright, I forgot to show you. There you go, guys.
I don't know how the owners of that trailer is getting away with that,
Me either.
because that's cruel and inhumane.
Very cruel.
Because he's not being let outside at all. I don't even know if it's a he. It could be a she.
We don't know what kind of dog.
It's not being let outside. It's gone to the bathroom all throughout that trailer. You know it is.
You can hear it at 4 o'clock in the morning night. Usually when I let my puppies out, well, I ain't been able to let the dogs out, but I'm still got that torn muscle and I ain't supposed to let the dogs out, but sometimes I'm gonna have to let them out. And when I do, that dog is howling in that trailer. I mean, howling. And I know it's gotta be hot in there because trailers do get hot, no matter what.
Well, last time we had count, that air conditioner over there didn't even work.
And they got the power shut off over there.
No windows open.
No windows open. The power's shut off over there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because the electric company came, I think it was yesterday when I was letting Ruby out.
So there's no gas either.
I was
Wow.
like, I was letting Ruby out yesterday morning, and that was at 5:30. And
In the morning?
there was two electric company people over there, two Mid-American guys over there,
Wow.
and they were shutting the power off. So, and I feel bad for the dog. But you can't do nothing about it because then they get you for breaking and entering and stuff like that. So you got to just do by law, and by law is you got to obey the law to take care of business. But up here, they don't care.
The office lady said if she had a key, she would give it to us, and we could go take the dog and bring it over to our place for a while until they figure out what to do. But she doesn't have a key.
So I feel bad for the puppy.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
They'll have to take all of that in that house down to the studs.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad. And that trailer is not that old. It's a 2019 model. So it's not really that old trailer.
We've seen in the window where it had a nice pantry.
Yeah. It was a brand new trailer. When they put it in here, it was brand new. And they put that in 2021.
Yep.
Is when they parked this trailer. They buy them at auction. They're called repossessed trailers.
In Chicago?
Yeah. And when they buy them, sometimes they're trailers that ain't been lived in, but the company went out of business and they get repossessed from that company, and then they go sell them at auction, or they already been lived in. And when they buy the ones that already lived in, they have to remodel them sometimes. They got to put money in them. And the last one they put in, I think it was all the way, the third row from us. They put one in, and half of the back of the trailer was torn up. I mean, holes everywhere, and it was torn up.
What about the one that had a fire inside?
Yeah, that's that other one over there too.
Yeah.
And they redid it and repaired it. The one across the street of us was never lived in, but when they got it, vandalism got them.
It sat down here for a week, and then it took them a month to get it totally set up because it wasn't lining up with the pipes. It wasn't lining up with the gas lines, and it wasn't lining up with this. It wasn't lining up with that. They were out there yelling, and some of the people were trying to kick the trailer.
Yeah, it was.
Well, it's not the trailer's fault, really. I mean,
they was getting mad at it, but this trailer park is practically not full yet.
oh no.
There's probably at least 60 slots still open.
2
or more.
3 roads that way toward our mailbox. It's empty. There's nothing there.
They almost got all that filled over there.
It should be filled by now.
There's maybe 5 spots left over there. And where our road is right here, there used to have been a trailer on our road. And actually, we're driving on our driveway. That belongs to, actually, we're driving on our yard because it belongs to us. The yard part does. Because when the second person that bought this company, before we moved in here, the second person that bought this company took that trailer out and put a road there. But see, there is no other address after our trailer, because where our trailer is, there used to have been one next door of us, but they can't put one there because it's all sewer and water setups that they had to put in when the other company bought it. So so our whole entire yard, if they got to work on the sewer, we're screwed because our yard's going to be all torn up.
Yep.
Because there is a pipe where our middle garden is. You guys seen our middle garden where our zucchini and squashes and stuff. That there is called a 5-way pipe there. What they call by 5-way pipe, it goes 5 different directions, and it's a big pipe, and it's buried 10 foot in the ground. but there's a pipe that comes up, and it's only like 4 foot from the top of the ground, that pipe that comes up. So if anything happens to sewer, that's the reason why we plant a garden there, because if anything happens to sewer there, they can tear it up. I don't care. Because,
That's why it's also sunk in there too.
yeah. And then our yard, why our yard looks all lumpy and stuff, is because there's water lines runs in there too, and more sewer. We have a lot of sewer lines in our yard and a lot of water lines, because the main water is, there's 3 pump houses here. There's one all the way down at the end of this one street, and there's one way over there, and then there's one over here. Actually, there's 4, because the other one's
At the very end.
yeah. And they filter this water because our water is a high sulfur water, so it smells like a rotten fart.
But you know when they put in too much chlorine.
Yeah, you can smell the chlorine when they put too much in, but it smells like a fart when it, if it's not working proper. And anytime they need to work on sewer lines around this trailer park, and if it's close where we live at, our yard's gonna get torn up.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad thing about it is, I have 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Because our middle flower bed, there's a they call a open station there, and by our big garden, there's a sewer cap already above the ground behind a trailer, and then it goes down behind our trailer down that way, and then it goes that way, and then it goes underneath our trailer, and it goes that way. It's weird. It's weird how they got all this sewer set up. The company that put it in, they're no longer in business, that did the sewer line, because they messed up, and they got sued by the company that owned this trailer park. And that was before we moved in here.
Yep.
We've only lived here 7 years, and it was owned by Impact Communities when we moved in here.
Yep.
Now it's owned by Endeavor out of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that gave us this trailer because they didn't want to fix it, because to them it cost them too much money to fix it. That's what I think why they gave it to us. But it don't bother me. Me and Uncle Al's been doing a little work around here to keep the trailer going, where the wall is all messed up. Uncle Al's put stuff down underneath that area down there from the window down to try to keep the wall from...
Eventually this all get taken out in the kitchen and redone, eventually.
But it ain't getting done yet. So
The wall in Hillbilly's room, it was redone at one point. It just needs new insulation and then drywall.
yeah. But yeah, it's just things you gotta do when you own a trailer, especially a 50-year-old trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer's over 50 years.
51. It's a year older than me.
Yeah. It was put in this spot in 1975. Directly in this spot. It says on the wall back there, on my electric box back then, when they put trailers in, they write on the electric box, 1974, I can't remember what the name was, Hillcrest trailer. And that's where it came from, but this trailer is called a Hillcrest. And instead of them, here they call these modular homes, but this, back then, was called a trailer. A double wide trailer. And the boss lady up here gets mad at me when I say, I'm the one that lives in a double wide trailer. And she don't like when I say that. She calls it modular. But I told her, I said, if you look on my electric box, it considers as a double wide trailer. That's what it says. And it'll say on the title too, Hillcrest double wide trailer. And this trailer was built in 1974, specially built. It says on the electric box, specially built. And brought to Coal Valley in 1975. It's been in this spot since 1975. And it hasn't left this spot.
If they look on Google Maps, it'll show big bushes all throughout that yard out there. I'm so glad they took them down.
Mm-hmm.
I am. It opens that yard up, gives the kids a bigger area to play.
Yeah. And we spent a lot of time getting this yard back the way it was. I mean, this yard was terrible. I mean, terrible.
Next year we got to redo the deck.
Yeah. It was terrible.
That's going to be a job in itself.
You know, we need to paint it. We're going to paint it like a mint green. I hope you guys will like that color. We already talked about it. Mint green with an eggshell white at the top. There's like
Keep saying we're going to, yeah.
Little banister at the top of the trailer. It goes around the top of the trailer. It's right now it's like, what, brown?
Not at the top. It's like a really dark green.
Yeah. It don't look right.
If I had to name the color green, I would say like a wood forest.
It's don't look right.
Yeah, no, it don't. I mean, you see the green and then you see the
tan color.
Tannish brown. It just,
I just don't like it.
And we still got some fake shutters to take off yet, and not your Allen wrench the proper way.
They told me to take the shutters off one day. Okay.
Yeah, on the porch. He's like, move out of the way, I got this. Yank.
Because the bolts wouldn't come out. So Uncle Al filled them up with glue.
He went to the store and he bought stuff to fill in the holes.
When the Duraceail took the roof of the porch, it ripped the top cover, top 10 piece. Uncle Al fixed that.
He asked you first how to do it proper.
And I told him what to do.
Are we going to put in a new front door too?
Eventually.
Are we moving it down?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
But yeah, that's just a little bit of story about we live here and stuff. If you're new to our channel, if you're new to the channel too, we dated in high school, and it took almost 20 years before we got back together. Was it
22.
22 years before we got back together.
Been married 7.
And Monday was our 7th year. Monday was 7.
Got married
years.
in 2018.
And Little Hillbilly's mom's no longer with us.
Nope.
She passed away.
Yep.
Sissy Hillbilly's mom is not in her life at all.
Nope.
She bounces around too much. There, I'm just gonna say that. I ain't gonna say anything else. And I ain't bashing nobody down or anything, but she bounces around too much.
You can't go by her Facebook page where it says she lives.
She's Sissy won't talk about her because she promised Sage a bunch of things and didn't follow by the certain things she said. And
only mom she talks about is me.
Peggy stepped in her life in 2018, and Peggy's been the only mom that really cared about her and loved her. I don't understand when people say that she's mean and everything, or she's got autism or something. Sage has autism. Peggy doesn't. But I don't like that stuff, but I ain't getting into it because that's what trolls like. But, when somebody that is not your real mom and puts their heart and soul into a family life that was not their kid, that's a blessing to God, special. I tried to make mince with her son. That's my stepson, and he does not have nothing to do with me. So whenever he wakes up from his little Mr. Princey attitude, then we'll talk, But as of right now, he thinks he's all gung-ho and everything, and thinks he's better than everybody. But, eventually we'll talk, But I'm not pushing him. A lot of people, when they come into a family life and they start a new family and they know the other person, specific other, had a family member, a kid, a lot of people say, you're going to be my stepson, you're going to listen to me, and you're going to do this, you're going to do that. You don't want to do that to a kid that doesn't know you that well, for one thing, and you want them to build their confidence by themselves. And if he wants to be that way, eventually he's going to wake up and realize, hey, why did I treat him this way? I never met this guy, and I need to learn what he really is.
Mm-hmm.
And her dad loves me. Our mom loved me. I was always respectful by them, by their rules and everything. I've always respected them at their house. If they told me, when we started dating, our dad, he was cleaning his gun, and I walked over and I said, can I help you? And her dad was like shocked. He didn't think I would say something like that. What? Okay. But her dad didn't think I would say something like that, but I just told him, can I help you? And that's why me and him get along so well, because, that's just how I am. It was pretty neat. Our dad is a very southern man. I mean, I had to ask him for a hand in marriage for her. I had to go talk to him and, sit down and have a man-to-man conversation. That takes a lot to be a man to step up to another man's daughter and say, hey, I'm going to want to know if I can marry your daughter, and I'll take good care of her and everything. And it took a lot. I had to be man enough to prove to him that I will take care of her, and no matter what it happens, I'll still be there for her. And I have. I've been taking good care of her. You can ask everybody around here. I treat her real good. Is that right, Grandma? Grandma's in her sleep. You ain't listening? But yeah, he told me I had to make a promise to take care of her and make sure she's treated real good and everything. So I have. I stepped up as a man and took care of her. I've been taking care of her since we've been back together. About Peggy's dad, when I had to talk to him when I got married to her, before I got married, I'd asked her for a hand in marriage. And her dad told me I had to step up to be a man to show him that I really want to marry her. And I have. I do everything for her. I treat her good. I'm too good sometimes. I'm a mean old man. There, Mel.
Oh, you're not a mean old man. You're too big, soft-hearted.
Yeah, I am soft-hearted. But a lot of people don't know.
Take that after your mom.
Yeah. Nobody understands that, but some of these people out there in this world think.
I'm going to tell them a story.
Uh-oh, here goes Grandma. We got to pull you over here so Grandma.
I'll probably cry, but.
Grandma wants to say something. There you go.
In 1979 or 97, I was in a bad car wreck and nearly killed me. Well, it took me about a year to get my settlement and all this good stuff. I moved in this little town named Langley. Well, that year was I was having a wiener roast around Thanksgiving or Halloween, and this family moved in beside us, and they had 3 kids. And it was right around Halloween, like I said, and excuse me, their little girl didn't have a costume, and the dad and mama would make meth. I had no clue. I didn't know what it smelled like. I didn't know what they were doing, but that little girl was hungry. And they hesitated. And I said, you tell them kids to come over to my house. Because I would never turn down, I don't care if it's a human, an adult or a child, if they're hungry and I have extra food, they're more than welcome to it. So that's what I did that year for that little girl. Now, she's a grown adult now, and I don't know if she's married or has babies or anything, but that's what kind of heart I have. And I've always teach my kids to have that too. Sometimes you don't like people, but I would never say to a person that I hate them, because I don't hate people. I hate the way they act and treat me sometimes, because that's what I kept telling Alan's dad before I divorced him. He kept saying, well, why do you hate me so bad? And I says, I don't hate you, but I hate the way you treat me. So, that's what kind of person I am. I'll take in an animal or a human and help them out as much as I can. So that's my story. I got a lot of stories, though. A lot of stories. So you might hear them once in a while here and there. So
See?
I'll have a good day.
That's how I was raised. Now you guys see. I know you're watching my TV. It's showing.
He was not perfect. Let me tell you, he was not perfect. But he's a good man.
But I'm going to let you guys go because it's at 42 minutes and I still got to do other part of the videos. So, peace out. We love you all.
Love you.
See you guys in